Hello there. Yesterday I was talking to a man of the land, a wonderful farmer from back in Connemara. And he was talking about how the solstice for him was this moment of a line written in sand. And it was a moment in the year where the old year had really died away and the new year hadn't quite begun, but it's always growing underneath. If you look, all the buds are out now already. It's amazing. Or if you pull away all the grasses, all the new growth is just waiting. So everything's still waiting. And so this line in the sand is the year ahead, the year of the sun ahead. And if you look at anything on social media at the moment, it's all talking about, 20, solstice 21. There's all this alignment in the stars. I'd love to think that it's a moment of reset, a massive reset. That speaks to my heart. A moment of intention, of beginning again. So come into your child's pose. Come. Resting down, arms are long in front of you. And just feel the feels of you. Feel your bum settling. That sense of something changing. I think I was really struck by that yesterday. Somebody else told me that in their downward dog, their feet are coming down to the floor. I think more so than it being anything about your heels have to get to the floor. It's that change is happening. Something's changing. And so maybe in you, as you rest here at this moment in child's pose, maybe just observe the fact that something's changing. In this moment, there is change. Settling, deepening, softening. Nice. Bring your hands forward into your cat pose. And then rounding your back, looking towards your navel. Lift your chest, arch your back, look forward. And so as you travel from one to the other, how does this feel in you? Arching and rounding. Nice. From here, stretch the right arm forward. Bring the blade of your baby finger to the floor. Draw your armpit down in the direction of the floor and create some traction with your hand. So glue your hand to the floor and then pull your bum backwards. And so you're really lengthening back through the whole of your waist and into your belly. Pay attention to your shoulders as always. Nice. Come all the way back up. And then the blade of the left hand to the floor, glue it down, and then traction backwards. Just feel that seeking length into your rib cage, into the waist, and into the belly. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Bring your right hand out to the side. Under the cupboard we go. Bring your shoulder down and walk your fingers forward. And feel like you're at your maximum distance forward in wellness. Nice. Coming back. Left hand out to the side. Shoulder comes down. And come all the way back. Nice. So bring your right fist to the floor and stretch your left leg long. Pull your right fist back into Lawnmower. And then slowly, this is the balancing one, glide your left knee forward and your right elbow to touch it. And then stretch your left leg long and draw your right elbow back. So your full position is elbow back, leg straight. And then the position in between is elbow and knee together. Gliding back, stretch your leg, pull your elbow and knee together. One more time. Stretch back. And just pause there. Really feel the push of your left hand, the pull of your elbow. Nice. Hands to the floor. Other side. Left fist to the floor, right leg long. Pull your elbow back. Lawnmower. Nice. And then glide your elbow and your knee towards each other. And then stretch your leg, pull your elbow. Glide your elbow and your knee together. Whichever version of that suits you. Pull back, stretch your leg. One more time. Elbow and knee together. Pull back and just feel the strength of your torso, of your leg long and strong behind you. Nice. Both hands to the floor. We did this movement about a week ago, but I'll explain it a little bit more. So keep your knees where they are and bring your feet wider than your mat and stand up on your toes. So my toes are standing on the floor. I'm going to say I'm a bit like Charlie Chaplin with my feet. And then stretch your right leg long and then bring your right foot over towards the left side of your mat. And then pull your right elbow back and extend your right hand up towards the ceiling. So my left foot should be a little bit behind me, which is like a little stabilizer, which is wonderful. Lift your right foot off the floor or keep it where it is. And then just reach into everything. Feel like you're a star. You're extending, you're lengthening, you're really opening through the whole body. Nice. Drop your foot to the floor. Bend your elbow. Bring your hand to the floor. Both knees to the floor. Your feet are wide. Your knees are in the center. And then stretch the left leg. Bring your foot over towards the right side. Draw your left elbow back, and reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. So my right foot is like a little stabilizer behind me. And I'm reaching, extending through everything. Maybe keep your foot where it is, or lift your foot off the floor and feel like a star. So I'm not falling down. I'm like reaching in every direction. I'm finding the sense of that potency of rising, reaching, extending. Nice. Foot to the floor, hand to the floor. And then push back into your downward dog or whatever variation you do if you're not doing downward dog. And just find the whole of your body, whatever that is in this moment. Let it be, let it connect. Have a bit of a wiggle. The reason why I say have a wiggle is that spontaneously I always find myself moving when I get into this pose. I'm like, oh, I'm moving. I better tell them to wiggle. So just feel that. It's a place where you can connect to many different parts of you. Nice. Walk your feet forward. And then slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Cool. So come all the way to the front of your mat. Fix your trousers as always. They always need fixing. So reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Hands to the floor. Forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift and look forward. Hands to the floor. Stretch your right leg long. Step it back. Step your left foot back. Plank. Knees to the floor. Belly to the floor. So stretch both arms long so they're out long in front of you and your head is down. I'm going to keep mine up, otherwise I sound like Darth Vader. So you're going to lift your right hand up. And as you lift your right hand up, let your torso lift as well. And then lift your left foot, the opposite foot, off the floor. And then lowering down. And then left hand, right foot down. So yoga swimming. So just practicing for your daily dip in the sea. So right hand, left leg. And then left hand, right leg. And rather than feeling it in the shoulder, feel that your back is working. So it's your back that's working rather than you forcing your shoulder anywhere. Your back working. Back. Nice. So let your hands float off the floor and then bend both elbows so they pull back towards your hips. Your hands are floating still. And then gently just lift a little bit up. Stretch your arms out long. Forehead drops down. Bend your elbows and pull back. You can lift your toes off the floor. One more time. Reaching forward, forehead drops down. Pull your elbows back. And just pause there. Really pulling your elbows back. Bring your elbows to the floor. Drop your head. Reverse backwards. Hands to the floor. Push back, downward dog, or whatever variation you're doing. I've really noticed a difference in my back in those extensions because this deep, we've really worked every single sun salutation. We've done some extensions. I really feel something. Yeah, it's amazing. So stretch your right foot forward. Drop your knees, step your foot, whatever way you do. Step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. And reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch your left leg long, step it back. Right leg back. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Stretch your arms out long, yoga swimming. Right hand, left leg. Left hand, right leg. And just feel that you're going to your distance. That could be a really small lift. That could be a very big lift. Doesn't matter. Listen to your body. Nice. Both hands on the floor. Pull your elbows back. Lift your torso gently. And reach out. So if you want to, you can bend your knees so that your heels are coming towards your elbows. And then you stretch everything long. And then pulling back, bending your knees. And stretching it long. One last time. Knees are not depending. See what you need. Elbows to the floor. Push back. Push back. Nice. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Hands come to rest in front of your chest. Cool. So you're going to stand on your right foot and then swing your left foot behind you gently and bring your fingertips to the floor. And then stand back up and just come to stand on both feet. And again, swing your left foot back, fingers to the floor. And stay there with both hands on the floor if you know that you're wobbling a little bit or balance is compromised. Otherwise, bring your left hand to your hip. Stay here, or turn your torso a little bit more towards the right. Oh, left. Oh, God, no. Go left. Stay here, or reach your hand up towards the ceiling. Find your balance. You know, that's either two hands on the floor, one hand on the floor, leg on the floor, foot on the floor, leg extending. And we should be like trees in the forest, all completely different. Hands on the floor, foot to the floor, slowly rolling up. I was hanging out in the forest a lot the other day. I do it quite often, and it's just amazing. Each one is so beautiful, but so vastly different, based on the forces of nature that have carved it, where it is, the wind. So great. So swing your right foot back, bring your fingertips to the floor. And coming back up. So can you respect the tree of you, you know, the shape of you, the way you are? Drop your fingers down, lift your leg, and come back up. One more time. Drop your fingers down, swing your right leg back. And either stay there with two hands on the floor, that's loads, or reach your right hand up to your hip. And that's already loads, stay there, or turn your torso. And that's already loads, or reach your hand. And really find your distance, like trees in the forest. Be awesome, just the way you are. Nice. Bend your elbow, hand to the floor, drop your foot, slowly rolling up. So come to a wall. I'm sure you have one there. And bring your bum to the wall. So your bum is on the wall. We're going to put on our socks. Okay, so lift your right foot up and look at it first. Oh, there's my right foot. Sorry. There's my right foot. And then place your right ankle on your left knee. And then try and look at your foot. So you're like, And then you go, I'm going to put my socks on, but they're on the floor. So reach with your right hand down. Can you touch the floor? Can you grab your sock? And then reach with the left hand down. Can you touch the floor? Can you grab your sock? Nice. And then you're going to try and pick up two socks with two hands. And reach down. Can you get down or not? Usually one hand, we have more distance. Feel that when you reach with one hand, you have more distance. Two hands, less distance. And coming all the way back. Nice. Other leg. Lift your left foot up. Look at it. Nice. And then bring your ankle to your knee. And then look at it a little bit closer. And you're like, oh, I'm going to put my socks on. Reach with your left hand, touch. Reach with your right hand, grab a sock, and then try both. Or just kind of oscillate one hand, or just reach, move. Notice how you do this. And come all the way back up. Cool. So stand with your left hand to a wall. We're all going to start at the wall, and then we'll all maybe move away from it, maybe not. So lean a little bit into the wall and lift your left foot off the floor. Reach down with your right hand, hold on to your ankle, and bring your foot to rest onto your thigh or right up into your groin. But see what you need. If you find that your knee doesn't like that, then just have your foot down onto your calf or just toe on the floor, okay? And then stand up tall. Maybe you keep hold of your ankle. See, if you're finding that that's like, oh, that's okay for me, take your hand off the wall. If you're finding that that's okay, then you're going to start really challenging your balance by doing a chest circle. So you're going to try and like move your torso like you're doing a shimmy in salsa. And you're just rolling your chest and you're trying to maintain your balance. And your hands can do all kinds of things. And then in the other direction. So maybe your fingers are on the wall and you're also just shimmying your chest, having a bit of a wiggle. Nice. Bring your foot to the floor. Right, other side. Bring your right hand to the wall. Lean into the wall a little bit. Lift your right foot up. Hold on to the ankle. Bring your foot into your thigh, your calf, to the floor, all the way up into your groin. Stay there or take your hand off the wall. So really finding your distance, you know. Stay here if just balancing is enough with your fingers really close to the wall, or start to shimmy. Like, how do you really balance and be whole-bodied? I have to, like my eyes glaze over. I really look inwards as I try and do this, and then in the other direction. How would you somehow shimmy and roll and connect? Nice. Hand to the wall. Release your foot. Cool. Come all the way down into your cat pose. Hands to the floor, knees to the floor. And then bring your left knee forward between your two hands. So your knee is gliding forward, and then you drop your left bum down, and you've ended up in zigzag with your left knee to the front of your mat. And then lean back, lift your knees, and then drop your knees down towards the right. Lean back, lift your knees, your bum is on the floor, and drop your knees down towards the left. Nice. And bring both hands to the floor, come back into your cat. Bring your right knee forward between your two hands. Sit down into zigzag. Lift your knees up and drop your knees down towards the left. Most people say that when they first started doing this movement, it was like, what? And now slowly as we do it more and more, we haven't done it much in deep, but it really changes things. Knees back up, bum to the floor, drop your knees down to the right, both hands to the floor, come back up into your cat. Nice. Both the left knee forward between your hands, zigzag. Reach both hands out forward in front of you. So they're straight out in front of your hips. And so my left foot is in front of me, and my arms are either side of that left leg as such, or right left foot, okay? Draw your shoulders down and push your shoulders forward and lengthen through your spine. So as I lengthen, I really feel that I connect into the left buttock. And then begin to travel towards the left. And there's a certain point where you'll go, I can't go any further. And then let your left hand travel around the corner. Stay tall, engaging into your legs as you rise through the spine. And then bring your hand all the way back. When they're maybe 6 inches apart, begin to travel towards the right. And you'll get stuck much faster on the right side, somewhere over the knee. And then the right arm travels around the corner. And then coming back. Bring your arms forward until they're, actually bring them all the way down, and then come to the other side. So come into your cat pose, bring your right knee forward between your hands, and then drop down into zigzag. Reach both arms forward so that your Right foot is on the floor in front of you and your hands are in fists. Glide towards the right. And when you get stuck, and let the right arm continue. Come all the way back. Travel towards the left, get stuck, and then let the left arm travel. And all the way back. Nice. Extend out your legs straight out in front of you. And then bend your right knee, and then reach your right hand down towards your left foot. Nice. And then bend your left knee so your foot's beside the right foot, and reach your right hand forward again. And then come back. And then push into the left hand and lift your bum off the floor as you reach forward, sandwich picking. And then coming back. And the next one, if you have anything going on with the left knee, be careful of this one. So reach the right hand forward, bring it to the floor, and then bring the left hand forward. So you're kind of doing a tiger crawl forward. And then bring the left hand back. Sit your bum down. Change, both legs long in front of you. Bend the left knee, foot to the floor. This space between your thigh and your foot. Bring the left hand forward, reach towards the right foot. Lean back, bend that right knee. Bring your foot beside the other one. Reach forward again with the left hand. Come back. This time you're going to lift your bum. Push into the right hand, left foot. Lift your bum. Coming down. And then you're going to travel. Left hand forward, right hand forward. And come all the way back. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. And just pause there for a moment. Just soles of your feet together, actually. Hold on to your ankles and just breathe down into your belly. And just notice the wellness within you. The deep of you, your belly, your breath. And like the way we did all the way through Connect, just find something that you're grateful for right now. What sings to you this morning as something of gratitude? And get taller, reach your chest a little bit more forward, and then just again find your wellness. Finding stillness, the depth of you, the deep of you. Nice. So you can, if you have time, lie down. You can, if you want to, run away into your day. So nice, guys. How beautiful. So I will see you all again tomorrow. It's approaching more and more that sweeping, vast change of the year. So I will see you all tomorrow. Be well.